A very good morning, students. Here I am in front of you with assignment number 10. And in assignment number 10, I have given you a list of words of masculine and feminine gender. Already we have done this in 3rd standard. It's like a part of revision for you. You should know the masculine and the feminine word of the nouns given below. And please learn it, learn the spellings. Masculine means the male and the feminine means the female. Like masculine is that boy, the male, and feminine is girl, like female. So this is the list of the word. Please read it and learn it. Lion, lioness. Poet, poetess. Poet means the poem you read, like you have read the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. He is poet, and a poet who is female like Sarojini Naidu, she is poetess. Prince, princess, god, goddesses. Actor, actress. Master, mistress. Man, woman. Boy, girl. Brother, sister. Husband, wife. Grandfather, grandmother. Peacock, peahen. Milkman, milkmaid. Shepherd, shepherdess. Shepherd means the person who goes with his sheep and goat for grazing, for taking them and keeping them and feeding them with grass, and these animals give them sheep and gives wool, goat gives milk. Shepherd, shepherdess. Horse, mare. Uncle, aunt. Sir, madam. Father, mother. Son, daughter. Fox, vixen. This word may be new for you. Hero, heroine. King, queen. Bull, cow. Tiger, tigress. Please check the spelling. It is not T-I-G-E-R-E-S-S. It is T-I-G-R-E-S-S. So that's why I said you learn the spellings. Cock, hen. So this is your masculine gender and this is your feminine gender. Now next question was, change the sentences to present continuous tense, and I have given you example how to change, like Raj goes to school. Raj is one, so Raj is going to school. Raj and his brother play football. There are two, Raj and his brother, so Raj and his brother are playing football. I read newspaper. If in present tense we have to change it, it becomes I am reading newspaper. So here I have given some sentences. The first one, the driver drives the car. The driver is driving a car because driver is one. Number 2, I wash the clothes. With I we always put am. I am washing clothes. Children, see, after every the verbs they add ing at the end. So this is continuous tense. That's why we put ing at the end of the verb. Number 3, he sings sweetly. Now here he is one, so he is singing ing sweetly. Number 4, they run a race. They are many, so they are running ing, running a race. Number 5, my teacher teaches English now. Now my teacher is one, so is teaching English now. And number 6, the birds fly in the sky. Birds are many, so birds are flying in the sky. So in present continuous tense we use is, am and are. If there is one, we use is. If we are talking about singular subject. I have explained to you, if we are talking about one person, one thing, one place, then it will be is. If there are many, we are talking about many things, many means plural subject, then it will be are. And when we are talking about are, with are in present tense we add am. So I am, and then the verb, and then ing. Okay student, now we will change the sentences to past continuous tense. First let me read the sentences examples which were given to you by me, and They are, change the sentences to past continuous tense. For example, my mother baked a cake. Mother is one. So my mother was baking a cake. We drank juice in summer season. Now in past continuous tense, we will add was for singular subject, where for plural subject. But when we are changing the word and we are adding ing, please remember children, we will not add ing with the past tense form of the verb. We will add ing with the original form of the verb, that is in present tense, like drink, drank. Drink is the original word and we have changed into past tense, but we will not write we were drinking juice. No, we were drinking juice. So it will come to this thing, you have to remember. You will not add ing in the past continuous tense with the past tense form of the verb. You have to add it in the original form of the verb. Like we were drinking juice in the summer season. So let us do the sentences now, children. Last month we stayed at home. So it will be last month we were staying at home. So we are talking about many people. Like I am also there and with me some other people are there. So it will be where and stay and ing, stay. Number 2, the cows ate grass. Now cows are many. So cows were, we will not write eating. We will write eating. Eating grass. Number 3, Sana bought fruits yesterday. Now Sana is a singular girl. So Sana was buying. Here see children, I have written bought. You will not write was boughting. Was buying fruits yesterday. Number 4, the monkeys jumped from the trees. Now here you will write the monkeys are many. So we will write there monkeys were jumping. Jump plus ing, jumping. And because this is a regular form of verb, so we will just add ing. We don't have to change into original form. In irregular verb, we have to change into original form. Jumping from the trees. Next, he slept for 5 hours. He is singular subject. He was sleeping. No, he was sleeping. ing for 5 hours. And the last sentence is, last week I learned the tables. Last week I told you with I in singular means in present tense we change into am, but in past tense it will be was only. I was learning the tables. Learn plus ing, learning the tables. So this is how you have to write the past tense or past form, past continuous form of the verb. Okay, so in past continuous, remember things was, were, verb and then ing. Now coming to the next one, there was a box given to you where some words are given. Words mean nouns are given. They are all mixed up and you have to arrange them into 2 categories, that is concrete noun and abstract noun. You all know that concrete noun is something which you can touch, you can see, you can feel it, means you can touch it by your hand and you can understand and you can see it and hear it. And abstract noun which you can't touch, you cannot hear, you cannot see, it is only that you can understand, you can feel it. Okay, so you can realize it. So let us do the concrete noun. They are pencil, frog, car, pond, lake, book, mouse, shoe, fish, clock, watch, body. So they are all in which you can touch and you can see it, like pencil, frog, car, pond, lake, book, mouse, shoe, fish, clock, watch and body. And abstract noun is something which you can understand it, you can realize it, you can feel it, but you cannot touch it, you cannot see it. Like peace, calm, friendship, knowledge, love, education, truth, idea, dream, life, joy, freedom. freedom, luck, anger, misery and thrill. These are all the abstract nouns which you can understand. Peace. There is absolute peace here in this world now. During the lockdown there was total peace. So, but that you can't see, you can understand, you can feel there is this one. Then calm. Calm is also like you have shanti and all that. Friendship. Friendship between you and your friend. You cannot go and touch where is the friendship. You know there is a friendship between you and your friend. Knowledge. Knowledge of some subject. Love. Education. Truth. Idea. You got an idea. You cannot touch the idea here. My idea is inside this brain. No. You can understand. I got an idea. Dream. Lie. Lie means this, not lying down. This verb. Lie here means the opposite of truth. Joy. Freedom. Luck. Anger. Misery. And thrill. Thrill. You are excited. You are thrilled to when you go for some adventure or you do something. So all these are abstract. Okay, children? Now next, I have given you a picture of a summer season and you have to write a paragraph. As usual, you can write lot of things that it is summer season. During summer season, you go for picnic or go to the sea beach or by the side of the river. Okay, you can't go now, but these many years you had gone and you can go once the situation improves. And there are coconut trees and there is an umbrella. People sit under the umbrella and enjoy the day. There are some cold drinks, fruit juice are there and cold shakes are there. You enjoy these things during the summer. You play beach football and you enjoy sitting near the sea or near the river and play some games, play with the sand, or in the evening you come out, means in the afternoon you feel hot, so you sit under the umbrella. In the evening you enjoy some other games. So this is how you can write about the summer season. Even if you stay at home, what are the things you do? You stay at home, you play some indoor games, you enjoy some activities like you do some painting or some craft work, read a book, enjoy some cold juice and some good food, ice creams. This is how you enjoy the summer season. Of course, in summer season you have mangoes also. Okay, so this is how you can write about the summer season. Thank you, children.